Thank you so much for joining us here for this info session about the Carbon Removal Challenge. The 2023 Carbon Removal Challenge is a worldwide challenge to create new processes, approaches, and prototypes to remove carbon from the land, water, or air. With guidance from researchers and industry experts, students will design and build creative solutions to a carbon pollution problem. A handful of projects will be selected for a in-person showcase at NYU in April of 2023. So we were really inspired by solar car races and other solar competitions that have been going on since the early 1990s and really sort of spurred the movement of people who were in higher ed at the time into the solar industry, into climate tech, into electric vehicles. And with solar in particular, we've seen exponential growth at a pace that people didn't really think was possible even 20 years ago. And we need that same sort of revolution to happen with carbon removal. And so we're hoping to help that with the Carbon Removal Challenge. We really see this as a crucial sector for the combating climate change. The UN IPCC report has stated pretty clearly that we need carbon removal at a gigaton scale by mid-century. And so hopefully some of the people who are part of this info session can be part of making that happen and making that a reality. I apologize for this slide. We already have a bunch of great teams from a bunch of amazing schools that have signed up for the challenge. So much so that I had trouble fitting all the logos onto a specific slide, but we've gotten interest and responses from a lot of different teams. And so we really do have a great slate of universities already involved, but we're hoping to have more by our submission deadline for January 8th. So you might be wondering who we are looking for. Any college undergrad or grad student is encouraged to join or create a team. The team could be a mix of undergrads or grads. It doesn't specifically have to be one or the other. We're looking for designers, engineers, chemists, anyone with interest or knowledge or creativity to come up with an innovative carbon removal solution. We're looking for any solution that removes carbon from the ambient air, water, or soil and stores it durably in products, building materials, geologically, whatever, it doesn't have to be. It can be focused on storage or it can be focused on the removal aspect of pulling it out of the ambient environment. We're not looking for projects that are primarily focused on removing carbon capture from flue gas or other fossil fuel burning sources. We're looking for cleaning up pollution that's already made its way into the ambient environment, carbon pollution. It can be a process, a technique, a new hardware prototype, as long as you can design it, implement it, test it, submit those findings to us so we can see what you have accomplished. We have a timeline that we are rapidly moving through. This is actually an older slide. The applications do not close on November 30th, as it says in the slide. They close on January 8th. We extended our deadline, but February 28th is our submissions deadline for the reports that you're going to be submitting. And then we're going to have judging occur in March. And then in April, we're going to have a final showcase at NYU where the results will be announced. All you really need for the submission deadline is a team, an idea, and a faculty or staff advisor from your university. It can even be somebody from outside your university, as long as they're somebody at an academic institution who's willing to support your project and sign off on your results. You don't really have to meet with them more than once and have them review your results before you submit them to the challenge. Finalists will be invited and receive financial support to help them come to NYU in April of 2023. The final showcase for the Carbon Removal Challenge will be part of NYU Sustainability's 2040 Now initiative. And finalists will be able to present their work to other teams, industry experts, members of the OpenAir community, and members of the general public as part of that final showcase. Throughout the process, we're going to have these webinars and info sessions, as I mentioned before, that Grant is here, who has been sort of leading the effort on organizing those. There's going to be info sessions, office hours with industry experts and mentors to foster connections even beyond this challenge, because we see this challenge as really a starting point for these teams to create something new and interesting and innovative, but also as a potential for them to get involved in carbon removal specifically and climate tech generally, starting as students and extending on beyond graduation, hopefully working in the industry to help be part of the climate sector going forward. Throughout the process, we're going to continue bringing in more and more of these experts. So make sure you check our website as we keep updating that schedule to have more and more people involved and more options available for you. This is a little video Grant talking about the challenge that is not playing. There we go. Do we go?
Hi.
Hopefully you can hear that.
Founder and president of Based Consulting. I'm serving as a judge, mentor, and volunteer with OpenAir's Carbon Removal Challenge. And what I'm most excited about with this project is getting students excited about carbon removal and hopefully teaching them some of the skills that they need to break into the industry.
And we have a set of great sponsors and partners who we're also going to be connecting students with throughout the challenge to give them more opportunities to extend their knowledge in this area and help them with their applications. And this is actually, we have some exciting news coming up with some new sponsors and partners that we're not quite able to publicly announce yet, but there'll be more coming soon. So keep checking our website for those and for more connections that can happen between you and them. So that's sort of the short version of the presentation. I'm happy to field any questions that people have. If you check out our website, you will find out more information about the challenge. You can now fill out our interest form if you have questions or concerns that were not addressed as part of this challenge. You could also ask as part of the Q&A. If you're watching this as a recording, though, you can go to the website and fill out the form there. We also have the team info form, which we are accepting teams until 11:59 p.m. on January 8th. So if you have not gotten your team info in yet, please get it in soon because we are going to be closing applications to be part of the process. So all you need to be in the challenge is to get that application in with the name of your team members, your contact information, your advisor's contact information, and a short description, like 1 paragraph explanation of your idea for what you're going to submit to the challenge. The actual submission of your work is not due until the end of February. So with that, I'm going to end the presentations portion of this info session, and I'm happy to field any questions that you might have.